Hey there, it's Bill here with JK Southwest. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're out in southern Nevada and we're going to hit up a local trail that starts just outside the town of Goodsprings. Goodsprings is a place that we've been through many times. Lots of trails either start or stop here, but we've never taken the time to just look around the town. And that's what we're going to do today, so stick around. Like so many desert towns in the Southwest, mining operations is the reasons for the town existence. The Yellow Pine Mining District and the nearby Keystone Mine were the major operators here. During its heyday, the Yellow Pine Mining District earned over $30 million from lead, gold, copper, and zinc. And its completion of nearby railway connections that makes the task of moving ore much easier. And with the transportation problems eased, the town really began to grow. All right, so we're just going to go for a quick walk around town. Goodsprings was founded in 1861 when a local cattle rancher named Joseph Good discovered silver in one of the nearby springs. Between 1901 and 1904, the town started growing rapidly. The tents and shacks were replaced by more permanent structures. As you walk around town, you'll find several original structures still from the early 1900s, like this stone cabin. By this time, about 1,000 people are living here. A number of general stores have opened, several restaurants, 9 saloons, a grand hotel, a hospital, and a local newspaper are all in full operation. So no town is going to be complete without a post office. The first post office in Goodsprings opened in 1899, and it was in one of the general mercantile stores. Later, in the 1930s, this dedicated post office was opened, and it served the community well into the 1950s. Today, Goodsprings is probably most known for the Pioneer Saloon. If you're ever in the area, it's really worth a visit. The Pioneer Saloon still has its original cherry wood bar and an old potbelly stove that dates back to the Civil War times. The Pioneer Saloon is a Nevada historical landmark. It is the oldest bar in southern Nevada. So the same year as the Pioneer Saloon being built, a school is built, and it still stands today, and it's the oldest continuously operating school in Clark County. So here's the Goodsprings Elementary School. It was built in 1913 for a cost of $2,000. Over the years, the school has been remodeled, but it stands as completed with a 1916 addition. By this time, about 1,000 people are calling Goodsprings home. And as we make our way around town, you can still find some of the original residences. In Goodsprings, many current residents occupy newer homes, but a few vintage homes are still occupied, and rusted metal and weathered wood mark many of the old building sites. While Goodsprings has been referred to as a ghost town, it is a functioning one, with a population of about 200 people. The residents that remain are working hard to preserve its history. The town thrived until about 1918 and the end of World War I. With the decline of lead and zinc to support the war effort, the town just kind of faded away and people moved on. Ultimately, several of the larger buildings succumbed to fires and others have disappeared as the desert reclaims the land. And it wouldn't be an old western town without having a cemetery. I think this was the oldest headstone I found, 1841. Almost 200 years ago now. Walking around the cemetery, so many of the sites are from people born in the 1880s, 1890s, and then they served in World War I. And so many of them lived well into the 1960s, so apparently they survived the war and came here to Goodsprings and thrived. Well, there you go. That's a quick tour of the town of Goodsprings. If you're ever in the area and you're really interested in history, it's worth driving through. We're going to go hit our trail now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.